Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. And here we are carving our dear Clarabelle Part 2. We've got a ruby burr in the micromotor and we're cleaning her up, smoothing everything out as well as we want to smooth it out. Shaping those eyelids. I'm doing a little undercutting there. You can see because it's a girl deer, we carried the upper eyelid out further, like an eyelash almost. You can always come back in and paint after you paint it and use a really fine paintbrush and put eyelashes on her. We may do that with her. All right, dude, we're just cleaning up. This is part 2 of carving a basswood girl deer. Yeah. Remember, you're coming to the end of the line here for your submissions for Kevin over at Sticks and Stones Carvings. Christmas extravaganza. You could enter your carving and have it put into the hat for drawing on winning some fabulous prizes. And especially the most fabulous prize of all, a Just Carve Rob, Santa Claus. Been over at Studio on the Lake, has done a Cottonwood Santa Claus. And Jordy is donating some carvings and a couple wins, Dremels, I think. Kevin's got a Dremel he's putting in, Dremel 4000, and a couple carvings that he's done. But don't forget, the best prize is the most fabulous carving by Just Carve Rob. Yeah, right. All right. So this is going to take a minute here. Shaping these eyes up. So we might as well say hello to Sean Brooks over there at Pen on Fire. All right. Hey, the carving is done, the sanding is done, and now the painting is beginning. We're starting off with cinnamon brown. That's our deer color, cinnamon brown. And man, if I could only paint that fast, they'd call me Da Vinci. Picasso. Robbio Picasso. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to go over and check out Dan Carpio. Carpio. It's, does some fancy things with a carving knife. The stuff he's carving over there. And of course, our buddy Kevin at Sticks and Stones. He's having the contest. Go over and check out Kevin. Subscribe, share, subscribe, and like all these guys. Jordy Johnson at Carvin Fusion. Our fearless leader, Jordy Johnson. And Ben over at Studio on the Lake. Ben's back. He's doing some carving. Welcome back, Ben. We missed you, buddy. All right. All right, all right, all right. Right, Spike? Claire, Spike, Chris, Viking Warrior, all you guys. I can carve. Bap over in Ireland. Bap's coming back into the carving scene. See, he's got some new stuff on Facebook. It's nice stuff. He's carving a nice horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Unless, of course, the horse is the wonderful Mr. Ed. You guys remember that, Mr. Ed? Yep. We're getting this eyeball painted up here. We've got another carving that we just finished. We're going to have a video on that here, and it may not be out till after Christmas. So I'd like to wish all you guys a very Merry Christmas to you and your family. All right? All right. Get that white eyeballs painted in. This is antique white. Parchment white works really good too. Or you can take bright white and put a little brown in it, darken it up a hair, or a little yellow. And I got some white spots I got to touch up with the brown. That's what we're doing there. Oh, Rob, you got to remember to keep your painting and carving in the little white square. If you don't keep the carving in the little white square, the people won't be able to see what you're doing. You got to remember that. All right. Hey, the shop inspector is going ballistic out there. There must be a squirrel running around in her yard. All right. So we got the eyes painted white. Now we're going to put our eyeball in, which is going to be green. That's right. All the other reindeer are blue. This lady's going to be green. So we're going to paint her eyes green. How you like that, Spike? How you like that, Neil? Neil's been a long time subscriber of the Just Carve Rob group. And so has Spike and Claire and Timothy Reed. Yeah. Been with me for a while. And we'll say hi to Rumple and Rock of Ages USA. It's a YouTube channel I like watching. Got a lot of good folks out there carving and building chainsaws and all that good stuff. In case anybody's interested. Got Ryan Cook and Uncle Kevin. All those guys. Big time wood carving guys. Yeah, Doug Linker and Gene Messer, the godfather of Flat Plains Carving. Go over to Gene Messer's channel and say, hello, Gene. I got Stennett Sticks, the master of the snake stick. And we got Glenn McKelvey. How you doing, Glenn? Don't worry if I don't say your name. It's not because I'm skipping over you. It's just because my memory lasts about as long as a fart in a windstorm anymore. I'm lucky I can remember what I was carving from day to day. The doctor said, hey, what'd you have for breakfast? I'm like, today? He goes, yeah, this morning. I'm like, I don't remember. He goes, have you had these memory issues for long? I said, yeah, it's been a while. He goes, I think you might have CRS. I'm like, oh no, that's a terrible disease. I said, what's it stand for? He says, can't remember shit. I'm like, yep, that's me. I definitely have CRS. All right, so we're getting that red for the bow, which is lipstick red, in case you're wondering. Lipstick red. And here in a second, I'm going to decide that, well, I just don't like that latte brown on her lips. So she's going to get some red lipstick red on the lips. All right. I do like the green eyes, though. What do you guys think? Should she have green eyes or blue eyes? I don't know. It's a magical reindeer girl. She can have whatever eyes I want her to have. And she's got green eyes. Where are you going, Rob? What did I tell you? Put the painting and the carving in the center of the white square. Why don't you listen? Terrible cameraman. Terrible, I say. All right. There we go. Putting the lipstick on her. The lipstick red. And you'll notice that I did forget to paint the nose black. But after I got looking at her, after I was getting ready to Mod Podge, because that's what I use for a finish, I always put some kind of clear over the paint, because if you don't, you'll never get it clean. You know, if it sits up on your shelf or whatever, gets a little dust on it, that dust gets down into the fiber of the paint and the wood, and you'll never get it clean. Well, at least if you put a nice coat of Mod Podge on there or a different type of sealer, you can always run them underneath the water in the sink. You know, don't soak them, but just run them under the water and dab them off, and they're clean enough to put away until next Christmas. unless you're like me and you put magnets in them and you hang them on your toolbox. Yep, that's what happens with all the corner carvings like this. They get a magnet put in the back and hung on a toolbox. Or I guess you could put a hook in the head and hang it on a tree. Whatever you want to do. One of these days I'll take you guys and show you my toolbox. It's got all my magnetic people on it. All right, share, subscribe, and like. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Stay safe. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we will catch you next year. Just carve.